Hello students, welcome to Target AES. Let us continue with module number 13. Okay, so far I hope you are perfect, right? We have already completed 4 chapters. We have finished bricks, we have finished cement, mortar. We include cement mortar and lime mortar, and then we have seen aggregates. Now let us start our topic concrete. काफी simple रहेगा, mostly theory है. See, first 2 modules of concrete will be purely theory based. There is nothing much to remember. Everything will be in a very simple language and most of the things which you already know. Okay. But the latter part we will study tests, workability tests, whatever are there. That will be little bit important, and there are something which you have to memorize also. But in the first part it will be very easy. Nothing to worry. Now coming to concrete. First, cement plus water, what you will be getting? You will be getting cement paste. If you add fine aggregates also, okay, to be precise, sand, आपको क्या आ जाएगा? Cement mortar आ जाएगा. Cement mortar. Okay. So what is concrete? I have been keep telling you from the very first module itself, from the time we have started this cement. Just add coarse aggregates also, then you will be getting concrete. Just give me a second. So in concrete we will be having cement, water, fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. अरे यार water का क्या है यार, निकाल दो बाजू में. We add as per proportion of cement. I have taught you clearly in cement topic how much water we have to add. तो बाजू निकाल दो. Remaining what we have cement, we have fine aggregates and we have coarse aggregates. The strength of concrete depends on these three. Use your common sense और बताना if you want to make a strong concrete which has more strength. Which thing will you increase? Cement बढ़ाओगे, fine aggregate बढ़ाओगे, coarse aggregate बढ़ाओगे. I have taught you in the last chapter that these aggregates are just fillers. What is the thing which is actually giving you the strength? It is your cement. याद आया ना? So obviously if you want higher strength concrete, what is the composition which you will increase? Obviously my cement content I will increase to get higher strength concrete. Agreed or not? So there are various proportions. If you are mixing this cement, fine aggregate and coarse aggregate in various proportions, you will be getting different types of concrete based on its strength. Now let us see the table. Very important table. You have to remember SSC JE straight question out of these bits. Okay, up to M25 भी डाल लेना, मगर basically up to M20 there will be a question in your SSC JE or state PSC. No need to remember nature of work because I will be teaching you this in detail when I am teaching you RCC topic. RCC क्या है भाई? Reinforced cement concrete. So if you are perfect in the concept of concrete, obviously it is going to help you when we are studying in RCC also. But this table ना, इसमें थोड़ी गलतियाँ हैं. हम डिटेल में पढ़ाई करेंगे RCC टॉपिक में, मजा आएगा. ठीक है. So we will study based on different exposures. What is the concrete which you have to use? That table will be very important. But now you have to remember what is the different proportions of concrete we have. Okay, we can have any number of proportions. For example, let us say M30 हो गया. M stands for mix. Okay, you are mixing the concrete, right? And 30 stands for its compressive strength. 30 Newton per mm square. Unit भी याद रख लेना. It is not some kilonewton per meter square, some kg per centimeter square. ऐसा नहीं रहता है. Remember the units correctly. Newton per mm square. So per mm square, how much compressive strength it can take? It can take up to 30 Newton per mm square minimum. So that's why we are calling it as M30 concrete. Now similarly, what is M5? It is giving you minimum strength of 5 Newton per mm square. Okay, M7.5, 7.5 Newton per mm square. Now these proportions are very important. I have told you, if you want more strength, then cement content should increase. See, this is the order, right? M5 में स्ट्रेंथ काफ़ी कम है, M7.5 में थोड़ा स्ट्रेंथ ज़्यादा है, M10 में स्ट्रेंथ और थोड़ा ज़्यादा है, M15 और थोड़ा ज़्यादा है, and so on. Agreed or not? So what you have to do? We have to increase the cement content from M5 to M7.5 and so on. I hope you are getting the concept right. So what is the proportions we have in M5? We have 1:5:10. Please write down proportions of mix, cement, fine aggregate and then coarse aggregate. ठीक है? So how much it means? How many parts we have? 1 plus 5 plus 10. We have 16 parts. In this 16 parts, we will be having 1 part of cement, 5 parts of fine aggregate, that is sand, and then we will be having 10 parts of coarse aggregate. So which is the major composition we have? We have coarse aggregate, because coarse aggregate ही तो skeleton बनाता है, and in voids of our coarse aggregate we will be having this fine aggregate and mixture of cement. We have studied in the last module itself. I hope you remember that. So now tell me, what is the proportion of cement in 5 concrete, that is 1 by 16. Agreed or not? 1 by 16th part of volume is your cement. So now tell me, will the cement content in M7.5 should be greater than M5 or less than that? Obviously ज़्यादा रहना चाहिए क्योंकि स्ट्रेंथ ज़्यादा है यहाँ पे. So now let us see, it is 1:4:8. So how much is cement content? 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 8 is 13. So 1 by 13th of volume is your cement. See here what happened, 1 by 16 था, यहाँ पे 1 by 13 था. Obviously our volume of cement is increasing, right? So in as my volume of cement I am using in the mix is increasing, obviously I am getting higher strength. Now coming to M10 भी एक बार देख लेंगे, 1:3:6. So what is the proportion of cement you are using? 1:3. Oh, sorry, 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. So 1/10 of volume of your concrete will be having this cement. I hope you are getting it right. What is happening to your cement content? It is increasing. Therefore you are getting higher strength also. 5 से हो गया 7.5, 7.5 से 10 हो गया, 10 से 15 हो गया, 15 से 20 हो गया. I hope you got the logic right. I hope you are perfect in this concept. Now you do me a favor for your exams by heart this table. Okay, direct question पूछ सकता है, what is the proportion of mix in M15 concrete? 1:2:4. M10 1:3:6, M7.5 1:4:8, and M5 1:5:10. M20 1:1.5:3. M20 is 1:1.5:3. So basically ये जो भी रहेगा ना, if you see properly, your fine aggregate and coarse aggregate will be in 1:2 ratio. 5 है तो 10 आ जाएगा, यहाँ पे 4 है तो 8 आ जाएगा, 3 है तो यहाँ पे 6 आ जाएगा, 2 है तो यहाँ पे 4 आ जाएगा, 1.5 है तो यहाँ पे 3 आ जाएगा, 1 है तो यहाँ पे 2 आ जाएगा. So it is not a difficult task to remember this table. You can easily remember, even if you remember these two terms. Obviously this term is but natural, you can remember, right? So if you remember M10 is 1:3, obviously you can write 1:3:6. If you remember why M15 is 1:2, 1:2:4. As simple as that. M20 आपने याद रख लिया 1:1.5, then obviously you can write 1:1.5:3 is your answer. Like that you can take it, not at all a big deal. And it is very easy to remember because you know this proportion should be decreasing because my cement content proportion is increasing, right? That's why ये जो value है ये कमता आएगा because my aggregate content is decreasing. That means my cement content is increasing, right? So you can see like that also. M5 will have 5, obviously M7.5 will have 4, M10 will have 3, M15 will have 2, M20 will have 1.5, and M25 will have 1. So on. Like that you can obviously remember this table. You have to remember, exam में bit पूछा जा सकता है up to M20. And we have one code book for concrete. What is that code book? IS. Not for concrete, for reinforced cement concrete. That is IS 456. याद आ गया ना? So in that minimum grade of concrete which you basically use is M15. अरे यार I want to share one personal experience with you. I was going for a good job interview which is actually for a grade A job, and I was very well prepared. मत थोड़ा बहुत nervousness रहता है ना when you are giving an interview for a big job. So I was also a little bit nervous, but I had that confidence. I went to my whatever interview room, and he asked me, the person responsible for it, the head, he asked me, what is the minimum concrete which is mentioned in IS 456? मैंने बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंट के साथ कहा कि सर M15. Because I remember when you used to open the table in IS 456, right? It will start from M15, M25, M20, M25, 30, 35, so on. So M15 was like laddu wala question. I said with 100% confidence M15. He said, मैं आपको एक दूसरा चांस देता हूँ, बताओ. अरे यार कितना बताऊँ? I was confident that it is M15. I thought he's checking my confidence level. I said with again full confidence, sir, M15. But he said, no, it is not the answer. I was confused क्योंकि मैंने तो पढ़ाई की है. आरसीसी तो काफ़ी सिंपल सब्जेक्ट है, सबको पता भी है कि M15 is something which is minimum mentioned in your IS 456. He said like, no, it is wrong answer. तो इंटरव्यू हो गया, इंटरव्यू चला, and then at the end he said, do you have any questions for us? मैंने पूछा सर what is the answer if it is wrong? तो उसने बोला कि बेटा आंसर है M10. मैंने बोला सर नहीं सर, ये टेबल तो M15 से शुरू होता है. आई रिमेंबर दैट. ही सेड बेटा इन अपेंडिक्स 4 ऑफ IS 456 यू हैव द मेंशनिंग ऑफ M10 कॉन्क्रीट ऑल्सो. अरे यार मैं क्या करूं, समझ में आ रहा है ना आपको? दिस पीपल कैन आस्क यू क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम एनीवेयर विच डजंट हैव एनी सेंस. इवन small kid, or let us say a engineering graduate, he knows he has to use minimum of M15 concrete, then what is the logic of asking such a stupid question? And he was laughing and saying, right, अरे यार M10 concrete का mention है appendix 4 of IS 4.6 में, आज तक मुझे याद है, मैं क्या करूं भाई appendix में है तो, right? It doesn't make any sense to me, but this is how the interviews are. They can, if you get a good panel, then that's fine. If you get someone like this, only God can save you. Okay, but ऐसा नहीं होता है. But even with that person, I had a very good interview. He selected me for that job, so no regrets at all. Okay, so let us continue with this topic. Here, when I'm talking about concrete, right, you have to work little bit hard, क्योंकि theory part है. अगर मैं पढ़ाऊंगा तो नींद आ जाएगा. यू कैन जस्ट सी द पॉइंट्स एंड यू कैन रिमेंबर, राइट. सीमेंट कॉन्क्रीट हैज द फॉलोइंग प्रॉपर्टीज: हाई कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ, इट इज फ्री फ्रॉम करोजन, इट हार्डन्स विथ एज एंड कंटिन्यूज फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम आफ्टर कॉन्क्रीट has attained sufficient strength. Why? Because I have told you in cement we will be having C2S, and C2S क्या देगा? लेट स्ट्रेंथ देगा. इट इज नॉट गिविंग यू इमीडिएट स्ट्रेंथ. इमीडिएट स्ट्रेंथ कौन देता है? C3S देता है, राइट. ट्राई कैल्शियम सिलिकेट, ओके, और इन आवर लैंग्वेज एलाइट, राइट. बिलाइट तो नहीं देगा. बिलाइट तो नहीं देगा. बिलाइट कब देगा? बिलाइट आफ्टर 28 डेज देना शुरू करेगा. इट विल गो अप टू 6 months or a year. So what is happening? Your concrete is getting hardened with age. So it is a very good property actually, right? And one thing about concrete which you have to remember is it is good in compressive strength. Compressive strength ठीक ठाक दे रहा है 5 न्यूटन पर mm square. तो हम बरतते नहीं है. We start from M15, so 15 न्यूटन पर mm square. And for works actually we go up to M25 also minimum. So it is a good strength. It is a good amount of strength. But we have one drawback in concrete, that it is poor in tension. याद रखना. It is poor in tension. Later on, when I'm teaching you different types of tests we perform on concrete, you will be getting one answer that compressive, when I'm talking about strength, its tensile strength is almost 1/7 of compressive strength. Okay, तो काफी कम हो जाता है compressive. The tensile strength of concrete is very less. If you are applying tensile force to concrete, obviously क्या करेगा? क्रैक कर देगा. So obviously your structure is damaged. That's why what we do is we go for reinforced cement concrete. So we are reinforcing our cement concrete with this iron bars. को इस तरह से रहेगा. We cannot see. If you are seeing from the top, right, you will be seeing bars like this. Okay, we'll be seeing bars like this. So these reinforced bars, when I am using it, right, it is equally good in compression and tension when I'm talking about steel. So what will happen is these tensile forces, whatever you are giving to the structure, will be taken by my obviously steel, and whatever compressive forces are there, it will be taken up by my concrete. Okay, तो इस तरह से मेरा structure safe रहेगा. That's why we basically go for reinforced cement concrete, where there is a chances of this tensile forces being applied. I hope concept is clear, right? So it was the part about this. It forms a hard surface capable of resisting aberration stresses. This is called reinforced concrete. Okay, when you are using this point is actually continuation. 5 and 6 points are continuation, and when you are using steel, obviously we'll be calling it as reinforced cement concrete. It has tendency to be porous to avoid the proper grading and consolidation of aggregates. Minimum water cement ratio should be adopted. So minimum water cement ratio, how much we should keep, I will teach you in the next module. कोई tension नहीं है, you will be more than perfect. Now let us see what are the various constituents we have. I have clearly told you we have 4 constituents: cement, water, fine aggregates, कोर्स एग्रीगेट्स. ओके, सो सीमेंट का तो आपको जानते ही है, बेसिकली विल बी यूजिंग ऑर्डिनरी पोर्टलैंड सीमेंट. ओके, प्रीवियसली व्हेन देयर वाज नो सीमेंट, ओके, वी यूज्ड टू गो फॉर लाइम आल्सो. लाइम भी यूज करते थे, बट दिस डेज सीमेंट वी हैव एक्सेस ऑफ इट, we are going for obviously ordinary Portland cement. And one more thing, one important bit which you have to remember for general knowledge purpose is our concrete is the second most used material in this world after water. Okay, so you know, right, daily every person consumes 3 liters of water, and if you have studied environmental engineering, I have taught you like even lower income group persons, he takes up to 150 liters per capita per day. याद आ गया ना? So people use so much of water. So obviously water is the most used substance in the world. What is the second most used substance in the world? It will be concrete. Now you can imagine how much people use concrete in this world. Okay, so obviously it is a major invention which has revolutionized our world, and in this we will be having 4 ingredients. One is cement, water, fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. In the previous age when there was no cement, we used to use lime also. Okay, at present most of the cement concrete works in the building construction is done with ordinary Portland cement only. Now water, अरे यार water जो भी आप पी सकते हो, whatever is good for your body, right? एक simple language है, it is good for our construction purpose for making concrete also. See, will you drink sea water? Can you drink? No, right? You will not drink, right? Therefore common sense की बात है, you cannot use sea water for your construction purpose. इतना simple है. But there are some standards also, but this is some basic knowledge which you should have for construction site. Of course for exams it might not help you, but when you are doing at construction site, use this simple logic. Water which is good for you to consumption will be automatically good for concrete also. If something is bad for your body, जो आप पानी नहीं पीते हो वो पानी कंक्रीट में भी मत यूज करना. एज सिंपल एज दैट. ओके, देयर आर सम मोर स्पेसिफिकेशंस. ऑर्गेनिक मैटर कितना रहना चाहिए, क्लोराइड्स कितना रहना चाहिए, वी विल सी दैट टेबल लेटर ऑन, but that is a general rule. Next is fine aggregates. Fine aggregates basically sand, whatever we have. So we know the sieve is 4.75 mm sieve जो भी रहेगा 4.75 mm sieve, whatever is passing through it, right, we will be calling it as fine aggregates. याद आ गया ना? And whatever it is retaining on it, we will be calling it as coarse aggregates. So 4.75 mm sieve हम basically use करते हैं. To be precise, it is 4.7625 mm BS test sieve. Okay, so whatever natural sand which you are getting in rivers, we will be using it as fine aggregates. That's why ये जो सैंड माफिया आजकल बहुत ही चल रहा है ना टीवी पे, इफ यू ओपन यू विल बी गेटिंग दिस न्यूज रिलेटेड टू सैंड माफिया दैट सो एंड सो इलीगल एक्सकैवेशन इज हैपनिंग एट द रिवर बेड. वाई? बिकॉज जनरली द फाइन एग्रीगेट्स विल बी यूजिंग as this river whatever sand we have, right, we'll be using it. Okay, but places where natural sand is not economically available, right, crushed stone may also be used as fine aggregates. See, basically quarrying site से coarse aggregates लाते हैं and river bed से जो भी मिलता है हम fine aggregate लाते हैं. Okay, so the material whichever is retained on 4.75 mm sieve, we call it as coarse aggregate. Broken stone is generally used as coarse aggregate. Okay, quarrying site में जो भी हम break करते हैं stones को, we will be using it as coarse aggregate. For thin slabs and walls, the maximum size of coarse aggregate should be limited to 1/3 of thickness of concrete section. So you cannot use coarser particles also. I have told you 4.75 के ऊपर जो भी retain करेगा, that's your coarse aggregate. So it doesn't mean that you will be using like 10 or 20 centimeter. No, it is not like that. Okay, there is some specification if you have any thin section, right? So the maximum size of coarse aggregate, it is limited to 1/3 of thickness of that concrete section. There are some more specifications which we will be studying in detail later on. Okay, next is water. You know water, I have told you whatever is bad for you is bad for your concrete also. So it should be free from oils, acids and alkaline. Okay, so pH आपको maintain करना पड़ेगा. It should not be too acidic, it should not to be too alkaline. It should be free from oils, it should be free from iron, vegetable matter or any other substance, because if you are using vegetable matter, I told you the strength will decrease with respect to time, which is likely to have adverse effect on concrete. It should be fit for drinking purpose. If the water is good for drinking purpose, you can obviously use it for concrete also. What is the function of water we have in our concrete? As I have told you before, it is for lubrication of fine and coarse aggregate. इसीलिए हमने पढ़ा था ना मोटार में, मैंने आपको एक काफ़ी important term दिया था. If you are using cement, let us say this is your cement and this is your fine aggregate. Okay, I'm not talking about concrete anymore, I'm talking about fine aggregate and I'm talking about cement mortar, because this was very important thing. Okay, if you are mixing it, you will be getting cement mortar, right? But you also have to add water also. Okay, when you are adding water to this concrete cement sand and you are adding water to this, you will be getting my cement mortar. Agreed? So 1 meter cube of cement mortar, to get 1 meter cube of cement mortar, wet cement mortar, how much dry cement mortar you will be using? You will be using 1.25 meter cube. Why? Because whenever you are just mixing dry cement and sand, it will not obviously compact itself into a better position, because there will be lot of voids, there is absolutely no lubrication. But when you are using water, obviously it will act as lubricant and rearrange itself and decrease its volume. Therefore 1.25 meter cube of dry mortar is required to make 1 meter cube of wet mortar. अगर आप इतना ज़्यादा यूज़ करते हो dry mortar and add water only, then you will be getting 1 meter cube of wet mortar. I hope you remember this logic, right? मैंने आपको पढ़ा दिया था. Same concept. Why? What is the use of water? The use of water is to act as lubricant for fine and coarse aggregate. It acts chemically with cement to form binding paste. I told you cement plus water, you will be getting your CESH gel, right? So it will be giving you strength. And obviously it will be acting as binding paste with coarse aggregate and reinforcement. When added with cement, it is necessary to flux the cementing material over the surface of aggregates. It is employed to damp the concrete in order to prevent them absorbing water vitally for chemical reaction. See, what is this step actually means is, once you finish making this concrete, okay, and used it for structure, what you will do is you will continuously add some water, and इसे हम कहते हैं curing. हम पढ़ाई करेंगे in detail. I'm just giving you a brief introduction. So in this curing, you will be supplying some amount of water so that this water, whatever is there inside our concrete which is reacting with cement, will not be utilized or dried up. Okay, that's why we keep on adding some water. Maintaining the temperature also we'll study this in detail when I am teaching curing. But for curing purpose also we need certain amount of water. बस इतना याद रख लेना for now. Okay, it enables the concrete mix to blow into molds. Obviously ड्राई कॉन्क्रीट यू कैनॉट मोल्ड इन टू एनी शेप, राइट. अगर पानी डालोगे तो तभी तो कुछ शेप में आप चेंज कर सकते हो, राइट. जस्ट लाइक आवर आटा इन आवर होम्स, इफ आई गिव यू जस्ट ड्राई पाउडर, ड्राई आटा, यू कैनॉट डू एनीथिंग विद इट. यू हैव टू ऐड वाटर एंड ओनली देन यू कैन मोल्ड इन टू वॉट एवर शेप यू वांट. चपाती बनाना है तो चपाती बना लो, समोसा बनाना है तो समोसा बना लो. ऑफ कोर्स यू हैव टू ऐड सम वाटर एंड देन ओनली यू कैन मोल्ड इट, राइट. सेम कॉन्सेप्ट. ओके, सो व्हाट आर द वेरियस स्टेप्स वी हैव इन प्रिपरेशन ऑफ कॉन्क्रीट. फर्स्ट वन इज बैचिंग. So second one is mixing, third one is transporting, and then you have to place the concrete wherever you are doing the construction, and then you have to compact the concrete, because if there are any air voids in concrete, obviously it will affect the strength. तो हम compact करेंगे and air voids चले जाएगा. And after that you will be curing it for certain period of duration. I will teach you later on. And then if there is any finishing work, you will do it. Okay, so batching, mixing, transportation, placing, compacting, curing and finishing. So in the next module I will start from batching and we will study all these 7 things. Okay, so whatever are there, we will all study this in the next module itself, and after that we will enter into something very interesting, test in our module number 15. Okay, have a nice day. See you in our next module.